Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for watching this video. My name is James Fomba, and what I wanted to do today is give you some pure value. I'm not selling anything to you in this video. I'm just giving tips to anybody who's in a network marketing company, affiliate marketing company, multi-level marketing company, or list building, whatever it is, all right? I want to give you just some nuggets that have really worked for me, are constantly working for me, and they're only going to get better. All right. Here's one: believe in yourself. And for real, believe in yourself and take action daily, but take action looking for progress over perfection. Okay. If you're trying to do things perfect, you're probably not going to do anything at all. You want to be making progress. You want to create a routine of actions that you can do every day that's going to create an effect that's going to create a snowball effect of you making progress every day. Okay. Be in love with the process of your company. One, whatever company you're with, you need to go back into that back office right now and really go through the training, because I'm willing to say, from what I've seen, maybe 50% or probably a little more of people join a company and they never really do any of the training. They just feel like somehow they know exactly what to do. They don't have to treat it like a real business, they don't have to treat it like a job. They can just wing it. So they join a company, they don't do the training at all. They just immediately start, hey, what should I do? Hey, how do I market? Hey, this is fake. and and that's not how you do it. If you were trying to lose weight and you bought a treadmill, right? And the treadmill works perfectly, but you get on that thing one time, don't even put it on fast, you're just flubber walking. Just not even a sweat, you might just spit by mistake and it hit your lip, you think you sweat and you get off, and you wonder why you didn't lose weight. Would the treadmill be a scam, or would it be your actions and your action taking? You scammed yourself because you lied to yourself, right? It's the same thing with working from home. In any of these businesses where you're your own boss, you cannot lie to yourself. You have to assess what you're willing to do. You have to get tough skin. You got to be up, because you're going to face a lot of things. When I first started online, one, I came online, I'll be honest, I got online out of desperation, man. And I'm just being honest. Like, before I was before I was doing this full time, I used to work with children with developmental disabilities, kids with autism, Down syndrome, and I worked in a recreational center, all right? And I have experience with that. My younger sister has Down syndrome, so I understand what families are going through with that stuff. But budget cuts, when budget cuts kicked in, it hit the recreational side. There was a lot of activity stuff moved out of the programs that chopped hours down. Once that happened, I could no longer afford to take care of my family. And the job that I had, it wasn't even really enough to take care of my family anyway. It would have been enough to take care of one person, not three, and bills. All right. So at that same time, I was also doing a music project and, some writing. I got paid a little bit of money, but the project never came through. And it just so happened, maybe it was a sign of fate, because now looking back, I'm better as the person I am now, and I'm happier. But back then, it was like the job stopped and the music thing stopped at the same time. And I mean, when you talk about feeling depressed, and I didn't know what to tell my wife. I remember that first night, I didn't say nothing. I was just quiet. And I remember when she went to sleep, I was just looking at her and the baby, because, they were laying in the same room. My daughter was laying next to my wife, and I was literally had tears in my eyes. And it was like 3 in the morning, and I was standing up over the bed with tears in my eyes, like, yo, what am I gonna do? So I immediately did what everybody else does. I started filling out a bunch of resumes. I started sending out a bunch of resumes, filling out a bunch of job applications. noticing, right, that each job application I was filling out was further and further and further away from the vision and the dream that I had for myself. Can you relate to that, right? Like I wanted to do music. Here I find myself even willing to, scrub toilets, right? And still have to be at the mercy of waiting for someone to say, okay, I'll pay you to scrub my toilets. Okay. So it just got to the point where I'm like, you know what, man? I'm tired of waiting. Time is still happening. My family needs, I got to take care of my family. I need to find something that's legit that I can control myself, that I can be in control of my finances, not someone saying, okay, James, come in tomorrow at 6:30 in the morning. No, that wasn't it anymore because I already seen that, all right, the only person that you can truly depend on is yourself. And so from that point, I hit the pavement. Craigslist was the first place that I really saw some success. And it's funny. So maybe somebody out there watching this is going to get a good nugget from this. My first $1,000 online that I made was still doing physical labor, but it let me know that I could do it. All right. So here's what I mean. Now, take it back. I'm broke. I don't got no job. I'm applying to jobs, but I still have to wait. My family is like, yo, you're so smart. You're going to get a job. They motivate you for that stuff, right? So nobody's calling back. I got to the point where I was down to my last. I had to sell some of my stuff, my camera, my PlayStation 3. PlayStation. But I just had to because I'm like, you know what? I had to provide for my family. And something strange happened. Somebody from Craigslist bought that stuff from me. Hey, beautiful, my daughter's about to come with the afro because she just woke up. Someone from Craigslist came and bought that from me. And like a light bulb went off. And after that, I was like, okay, you know what? I don't have to sell any more of my own stuff to make money. What I did was I went on Craigslist. I found people that were moving out of New York City that needed help moving. And I'm not going to lie, I was still too embarrassed to, ask for money or anything like that. So what I did was I noticed that some people would be giving away stuff. They couldn't pack everything. So I'm like, okay, what is something that I can take that I can help them move, that they'll give me, that I can create value out of. And so I started collecting books. All right. So I would go on Craigslist. I would find people that needed help moving out of New York and they couldn't take everything. And I would help them pack. And for helping them, I would get their books. And I mean, I'm talking about some people had like libraries of books. And then what I would do is I'd box all the books up. I would go to Strand Bookstore on 14th Street and sell them used books back. And I'm not going to lie to you. There were days when me and my wife were making $230 a day. That summer I made close to $6,000 just selling books using Craigslist, and helping people. And what happened was it started getting oversaturated. A lot of people started figuring out how to do that, and they started buying like the big trucks, the big white trucks, and and it just. But the point was, from that moment on, I knew making money online was a real thing. But I knew that, man, I can't keep carrying stuff. There has to be a way that I can still make these sales, but without having to travel, pick stuff up, go through the backache and everything. And so I started studying and I found a mentor and I started having some success online in my programs, but I kept studying. I had ups and downs. I remember when I first made my first like digital money. Hey, beautiful. When I first made my digital money, and I'll be back, guys. I'm going to pause this. Okay. Let me get my daughter something, but it's crazy. All right. I'm back. Had to get my daughter some juice. But yeah, like I was saying, my first digital commission, I remember when I got it, me and my wife were so happy that we spent it all. Instead of stacking it up, we spent it all. And I'm going to tell you what happens because there's ups and downs. So we made over $1,000, over 1,500 now, just from digital products online. So now, I know it's 100% real. My wife knows it's 100% real. We're still kind of keeping it from the family because people are upset. Like, what is James doing? They don't know how I'm earning income. Some of them thought I was even dealing drugs or something, but it made it real. And me and my wife, we were so happy, man. We just kind of relaxed for days. Like, yo, lay down, let's lay down and chill. Whew. And then what happened was all my ads on Craigslist got flagged, all of them. And I didn't know how to get them back up. So now instead of stacking up my income to keep it growing and have some stuff in the way, it was like, oh no, what are we gonna do again? And it was like back down to struggle again. But this time with the struggle, I knew that it was possible. It was no longer a guess. It was no longer, all right, is this gonna be, what is this thing? I knew that if I took the actions, things would happen. All right. So one of the things that will really help anybody is you have to have a strong faith in yourself. You are the vehicle, all right? You are the one that's going to make things happen. It's all based on you. If you're in a company right now, you're not the only one there. And you notice that there's different income levels. That's because there's action takers that are making things happen. Then there's some people who are just excited at the moment. They join and they don't take action, but you're not that person. You're the person that's going to take action. You're the person that, even if you're working full time or part time, you're going to do something that's going to promote your business daily. All right. So, what I wanted to do was just give you these quick tips: YouTube, Craigslist, and Instagram. They are strong. Why YouTube? Because videos bring so much trust, man. In a time when people are afraid to show themselves, the person who's going to put themselves in front of the camera is going to get more attention. If you could see here, this is the first page of YouTube. And for this company that I'm with, this particular one, you could see I have a video on the first page. I have more than one. You could see another one, So video brings trust. Craigslist, you can post classified ads. You don't have to cold call people. You don't have to do the old ways of prospecting. You still can, and people to people, it still works. But we're in a digital age. I see so many people on Facebook, friends that I can chat with on Facebook that I live far away from. They're real people, all right? So also understand that you're dealing with real people. Everybody has wants, everybody has desires, everybody has needs in their life, and they may be different from yours. But the one thing that I know all of us can use more of is freedom. All right. So that is one of the pillars. If you're promoting your business, freedom is one of the pillars, because when you get to that level where you're earning enough income that you're your own boss for real, you are free. I'm not worrying about going out. I may not leave the house today. I'm free because I'm smart enough to also do the daily routine to keep myself free, to do the work, to be my own boss. Hey, babe. Oh, you want me to take the dog out? Okay, well, to be my own boss where it's like, I'll get him, Alani. To be your own boss where you can do what you want. See, my daughter waking up the dog. I don't care. Everything's all good. So, with that being said, take action. I know I rant a little bit, shared a little of my story, maybe even went off topic, but the purpose is the main objective is you have it in you to do this, all right? You don't have to be anything you don't want to be. You don't have to work with anyone you don't want to work with. You just have to realize you are in control of that income vehicle. So it doesn't matter what you're promoting, it's the steps you're going to take daily. All right. Treat this like a business. Treat working online like a business, like a brick and mortar store, like a McDonald's, like a Macy's. All right. This is your income, and you do it properly, you'll be free. All right. My name's James Fomba. Thank you for watching this video, this rant, and enjoy your day and take action. You can do it. Peace.